if in Irfan you have to believe that there's a perfect human always, then how do Sunnis come to terms with that? Because obviously they don't believe in Imam.
Good question. According to Sunni theology, they don't believe in Imam and Imamat, but the Urafa of Ahlul Sunnah, they believe in perfect man. Some of Urafa say, I am. Yes? Yes, if you refer to their book, it's okay, I'm the person who is wali and perfect man, and everybody should follow me. So we have false Irfan and true Irfan. And also, same, in philosophy we have false and true, in theology we have false and true, but in Irfan is worse. Because Irfan is practical, and there are many people who just are trading. And like today, there are many schools of tasawwuf, Sufi, because many people loves. Because Irfan talking about love, talking about purification, talking about spirituality, and everybody loves these things. So they make some dukan, some stores to trade, just trading. So some of these Urafa say, okay, I'm perfect man, so everybody should follow me. But according to Shia, no. It should be Imam. It should be a perfect man, and it should be assigned by Allah. Exactly like prophethood. In prophethood, nobody can elect or select or choose a person as a prophet. It's only Allah who can appoint. Imam also the same. So Shia says no. Allah should say, this is perfect man, and you have to follow him.
Aside from like the people who like the teachers, scribes, and stuff being a human being, does Sunnis have any other explanations for this perfect human being, or is it just their own?
Of course, yeah. There are some different points about who is perfect man. It's not the same, because Shia says perfect man should be infallible, should be ma'soom. Perfect man should be more knowledgeable, more pious, and all these things. But maybe, according to some other definition, for perfect man is the best. The best of the people is perfect man from that time, for that time. For example, in the time of that Arif, he says, okay, at this time, when I look to everybody, nobody is better than me. For example, so I am perfect man. So is it another definition for perfect man? But Shia says no, perfect man should be al-insan al-kamil, in real meaning, al-insan al-kamil. Question?
What was Irfan ever something like practice, let's say not this time with the Imam's in occultation, but like let's say the 11th Imam or previous to that, would they ever have something like this prescribing people to do these specific actions in daytime, like what were people practicing Irfan al-Mahdi, or was that something that scholars came up with?
Of course, but maybe we cannot find the name Irfan, Tasawwuf, but we see in the Suluk and in the Sirah of Ahlul Bayt that they teach their specific students and ask them to do and practice step by step. For all Imams. In the time of Imam Amirul Mu'minin, we have the same case. In the time of Imam Sadiq, Imam Baqir. So they are really the best teacher. They are really the best Arif. They are really the perfect man who ask the students to go step by step. And you have to do this first, and then you have to go to second one and third one, and we have all these ahadith today. So today, even for everybody who wants to follow them, it's very easy. There are many ways. And I will mention here that the best Irfan is in the Holy Quran and Hadith. The best Irfan in Islam. So if you are looking for real Irfan, is Quran and Hadith. And Quran says, who is the perfect man? And Uswe is Rasulullah, is Ahlul Bayt. So the best Irfan is the Holy Quran. And second, Irfan is theoretical. Please.
Theoretical Irfan is concerned with the three major realms of mystical philosophy, which will be discussed later on. In this type of Irfan, There are discussions about God, His names and attributes, the world and the human being. This aspect of Irfan resembles theological philosophy, falsafa ilahi, which also seeks to describe being. Like theological philosophy, Irfan also defines its subject, essential principles and problems, but whereas philosophy relies solely upon rational principles for its arguments, Irfan bases its deductions on principles discovered through mystic experience, kashf, and then reverts to the language of reason to explain them.
When we are talking about theoretical Irfan, in Irfan al-Nazari, usually they talk about these three areas: metaphysics, epistemology, and ontology. Actually, I have to explain a very important point. These three topics and these three important part of thinking comes from philosophy. So for the first time in philosophy, as I explained before, that Aristotle, who talks about metaphysics, and I explained about metaphysics, what is metaphysics, which comes after physics, but not in material things, because Aristotle first talks about physics and then talks about metaphysics. So they call metaphysics. Metaphysics talks about major questions, main questions about existence, al-wujud, about creator, about God. All these discussions comes after, under the title metaphysics. And then we have epistemology. Epistemology talking about ma'rifah, knowledge, the nature of knowledge, and the way that we can get knowledge from outside and from inside. So in epistemology, we talk about knowledge, ilm. Ontology, we talk about world. We talk about kainat. We talk about universe in ontology. In Farsi, we say jahan shanasi. So these three topics are the main part of philosophy. Until the time of Ibn al-Arabi, inshallah we'll discuss more about this, we don't see a good sign of these discussions in Irfan. Because Irfan, until the time of Ibn al-Arabi, was mostly practical Irfan, not theoretical Irfan. So many Urafa, like Hallaj, like Bayezid Bastami, like other Urafa, they used to just invite others, invite students to follow them and to practice something and to purify their soul. So maybe 90%, 95% of their talk and teachings were about practical Irfan. But from the time of Ibn al-Arabi, he really changed. He made a revolution in Irfan. And he actually established al-Irfan al-Nazari. He said, okay, whatever an Arif has in his experience, internal experience, it is individual. It is not public. It is not possible to show others. Whatever experience that I have inside myself, it is for me. It is individual. I cannot show you. Okay. Ibn al-Arabi says, if we want to show others, if we want to prove our experience to others, we have to use the language of